welcome to my channel. Angela here today with you again. I've got a lovely little quick project for you, so I hope that you're either going to grab a cuppa of tea or perhaps a glass of wine. It is the end of the week after all. Or perhaps you're going to do even better and craft along with me. This is going to be a really quick one, but I really have enjoyed putting this together for you guys today. All right, so this is what I've got to share with you. And I got this idea, it was sent to me by a lovely lady, one of my subscribers, Diane Goolsby. So thank you, Diane, for sending me this idea. I really liked it and I have put my spin on it. So what we have here is a little belly band, and of course I have used an envelope. So those mailers that you get in the post, I have recycled one of those, and I've layered it up with a couple of goodies here. This is a window envelope, and then what I've got is a little tag that came out really quickly, that I have put together in here. Now what I like about this tag is well, you can write on the back, obviously I've layered it up, but I have actually used my scraps to put this together, and I want to show you what I've done. I've cut a piece off this now, but I've got quite a few of these, and I just used some old paper that I had that were misprints or paper that I couldn't use, and I have been layering up all those strips and bits and pieces. So this is like my neutral board that I've been putting together, and I am sure I've got another one here that I'm working on. Just to show you, here's another one that I've got together, and I've also got somewhere here, I've even got a pink one that I'm working on, you know, so as I'm getting the papers, I'm just sticking them on here. So a great way to stick down those scraps or those bits and pieces. It's on nice scrappy board that is I don't use because it's board I won't use because it's white, and I'm just sticking them down. And this one I've just stuck it on a piece of tea stain paper, and it's nice and firm and it's backed already. And I'm just going to cut off bits, whether I want a journal card or whether I want a tag like I have today. And I've just got loads of these and I'm keeping them all together. So just another idea for tips for scraps. So that's what I've done, and look, I've layered it up there. I've put on some of my flowers from my fussy cut flowers, and there we have it. So I'm quite liking that, and that again goes into the little mailer like that. And this would end up going on your page, and I'm going to show you what I have as a page decoration idea as well. All right, so I've got my flowers there, my little sentiments. I've used a little piece of lace, a little scrappy bit that I had, put in one of those Tim Holtz die cuts there. I did stitch around it, and I used my lacy page that comes with the tea stained paper. It looks like this. I like it for all sorts of things. Great for the backing paper. And yeah, it's going to stick down onto a page, which I'll show you. Now these butterflies here, ladies, I'm excited to tell you, is from my own butterfly digital that I've been working on for ages. All right, so I've put all the colors that I like, and I do actually have that going in my shop tonight. So there we go. We've got all the pinks, all the peaches, all the yellows, all the purples, the colors that I like to use. So the aquas and everything, and there we have it. And that is what I'm going to be using. All right. I just love, these are my kind of colors, and that's what I will be using. And now able to, at least when I have people keep saying to me about butterflies, there it is. Okay, so that's a new digital in my shop today, and I've used two of them on the front there, just like that. All right, so I'll show you how I mock that up at the end. All right, so I'm going to put that aside there, and I'm going to show you now what we're going to do. And again, a little bit of recycling, because you know I can't help myself there. So I was delighted. Now I've got these mailers that come in the post a lot. I think in the US you have nicer mailers because you've got ones that have like 2 windows. So that would be perfect. You could get 2 of these out. But ours are pretty much like this with just the one window. And what I would do with the other piece, I'd make it into a tuck spot. I've done that before. So what we want to do here is take your mailers, and we're going to just cut this to fit onto a page, which is pretty easy. I just want to grab my little craft knife here. You can use your scissors and a ruler, your trimmer, whatever you would prefer. I don't want to get out the trimmer, it's effort. No, this is just quicker. But please use a trimmer if you are not, you know, used to one of these knives. So I'm just got this measured off here, and I'm going to tell you what the measurements are in a minute. Right, so this piece would make a great little tuck spot bit that you could decorate up, and I have done that before, and I'll do that in another one, so I will not throw that away. I will most definitely keep that. And then on this side we've got our little envelope here, but I do want to make it shorter because it does need to fit onto a journal page. So I have trimmed off a little bit off the bottom, which is no problem at all. So we just take that bit off there as well. Right, so what we are left with here is, I'll do the inches first. I've got about 2.5 inches in width and 7 3/4 inches in length. Okay, so that would be perfect, because if I just grab a page here, the page is 8 1/4, so that would fit pretty well on there like that. Okay, so of course you can do it any width you like, and you might want to make it a bit thinner if you've got those lovely envelopes, those mailers with the double windows. All right, so in centimeters, what is that? That is just short of 6.5 and 20 centimeters. All right, so let's just take that out the way and put this away. Okay, so first thing I want to do is open the other end there as well. So I shouldn't have, well, I'm going to use my scissors to do that. So I'm going to just trim this end here. Oh, I don't want that, so that can go away. Just want to trim this bit open here. I am going to stitch it, but of course you can stick it down with glue when we're finished. So that's fine. And then I'm going to use this because it was a nice neutral backing page, and I quite like that, and it looks like there's a bit of embroidery on there, so I'm going to stick that down. Have I got this straight? For some reason I think I might not have it quite straight, and I don't think I do, so I'm going to just make sure I do have it straight now. Gosh, what am I like today? Yeah, so it's just ever so, yeah, that's better. That's better. All right, so we can just take that off like that, and then take that away. The joy of knives, but do be careful if you're not used to using a knife, then be careful, it can take your finger off. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay that. That's better. I've cut this piece and inked it already, so that's going to go there. And what you might want to do is just take your dauber and just sort of discolor on the edges. I have torn mine, so I just don't want any stark white bits sticking out. All right, so, and also I like to do that around the window just a little bit as well, just in case any of the white sticks out. Okay, then what I did is, and I'm not going to use my Big Shot today, I'm going to do this by hand. So what I did was I just gauged where I needed to make the window. So it's just a case of put your paper over like that, and then all I did was, nothing's rocket science at all, it's just a case of I can feel where the window is, so I'm going to just put that over there like that, and then I just want to find the edge and I can feel it here in my paper, and it's about there. All right, so I've just got those two sides, and do that all over. Now you don't have to have it the exact size. I'm going to just take this like this. Just want to make sure that I've got it in the right spot here. Just got a little template because I've made a few of these, and I'm going to just drop it a bit like that, and I'm going to just draw around here. So that's just the scrap that I used from one of the others. Okay, there we go. And I'm just checking now, if I go like that, the best way to do this really is to measure just from the edge. So over here, I think I can eyeball it and see it's just short of a centimeter. It's going to cover it. Just don't want it to be too big. Is that going to be too big on that side is the question. I think that'll be okay. All right. So what we're going to do now is, once we've estimated that, I'm going to just use my knife. And I'm going to just cut around that. So this is easy with a knife. You just want to make sure that you cut on those lines, and that's all there is to it really. So there we go, and on this side as well. Okay, and then here. There we go. So that will come out. Just make sure it's cut off properly. Okay, and there we have it. So I haven't had to use a die cut or anything. Just for people who don't have one, it is very easy to do that. Now you can easily just distress that if you choose to. So, you know, just go like this for a little bit. I like to do it. It sort of finishes it off for me. It like frames it. There we go, just like that. Okay, so we can put this on the top here like this now, and that should meet up really nicely. Okay, so we can stick that down. So let's do that quickly. I hope you guys have had a good week. I am so relieved it's the weekend. I hope to get some R&R in this weekend. Been quite busy and want to move the bedroom around, I think. So I'm going to have a look at trying to fit that into my weekend as well. But it's just a few days next week because Easter's coming up. So I hope to be able to get a lot more done. So I hope, and the shops are opening here. Of course, for us, that's a big thing. We haven't had any shops open for months and months and months. So I'm not sure I'm going to be going to the shops, but, you know, at least if you need something, then that's a relief, isn't it? Right, so everything's fine there. I just think I need to just do this on the end. Right. So I'm happy with that. Now, fitting perfectly. What I want to do here is, I don't like the blue in there. So I've just got a scrap of paper, one of my invoices. So what I want to do is, I want to just stick that on the inside there. So it's just a case of lining that up like that so that I don't have that blue. So I'm going to just put some glue on here. There we go. And then we can just line that up nicely. So that looks great. So just make it straight. It'll be good. Okay. There we go. And then just on this bit here, I see that bit is not quite stuck down. So I'm going to just stick that down. I don't want it to catch on my tag. So there we go. So I've got that bit done. So what I'm going to do now is, before I go any further, and guys, what you can do here is just glue down this side here and that side there, just to close the pocket, and that would be fine. But what I'm going to do quickly is I'm just going to put some stitching around there because that's just my style. All right, so don't feel obliged to having to do that. Glue is going to work perfectly fine. All right, so I'll see you back here. Okay, so as you can see, before I put the two sides together, I stitched down there, then I closed them up and I stitched around those sides there. As I said, that's just a decorative feature. Using some glue would do the job just as well. All right, so what we want to do now is just decorate this up a little bit. So I have just got a couple of things here quickly. I've got a little sentiment from my sentiment kit from my old typewriter, which I love. So I'm going to put this on. Happiness is, just to remind me to be happy. No, I don't need a reminder, but some days you just feel like you do, don't you? Then I've got some these beautiful butterflies that are from my kit. So I love these, and you know I'm a butterfly nut, so I have now got a one-stop shop for those. So I'm very happy with these. Look how pretty that is. So we've got two of those. So this one was purple. I'm doing something that's a bit pink now. So I've got a flower like this. I love the whites, so I'm going to use that one. And then peachy pinks over here, so one of those, and I'll layer those up as well. I'll get that sorted here in a minute. And I wanted to add a die cut, so I've grabbed my die cuts over here, and I just wanted to find one to sort of peek out the bottom over here. And I think I might, I'm not sure if that's going to be too much. I think that's a bit too much. I just want a little suggestion of one. So I think I'm going to just take something like this sort of lavender one, and that might do the job. Or maybe a little lighter one that's not so dark. Lots got here from Teresa. Teresa, I've got loads from you. I'm really appreciative of all the time you took to cut these out for me. You are a star, absolute star. Do I want one of those? Yeah, I think that's the wrong color, so I'm going to put that back. Loving those. I think I might just use this one. This one's lovely. It's just subtle, and I don't want it to, you know, take over. So I might just put that like that, and maybe slightly bit lower, like that. Do I want to do that? Yeah, let's do that. And then our butterflies can still make a statement, so we'll just position them either side of it. So we just get this right, so that can go there and that can go like that, and I think that's gonna look really pretty. What do you guys think? All right, so let's get that stuck down. Right, I was waiting for some ribbons to arrive from Plum Boutique, which have now arrived, so I can finish off that project that I tempted you with the last week. So I hope to have that ready by the end of next week. So I've got some work to do on it now. So excited to get that one done. And it's really collected some lovely stuff that I rummaged around in the drawers and things. It's amazing what you find when you're rummaging around in a different room, not my craft room, because I've got loads of books, which I love books. I am a book nut. And I managed to get a gorgeous book the other day, which was meals from that they sent out, this little book in wartime, in the Second World War. So it's like from the late 1930s that they put out, and really lovely, so amazing ideas, and so frugal and so clever the way they stretched things. Just amazing. Gosh, you got to just love what our family ancestors could put together. Oh gosh, now I've forgotten to stick this on. What am I like? Talking too much. Right, I'm going to put this there. Where exactly did I want it before I decide on that? So that's going to go there, and that's going to go there. So I'm going to chop this off. So I'm going to chop them. Maybe I can just lift this up. Yeah, that's going to work a little bit. I just need it up a little bit, and then I can... It's here that I need to cut it off. Is that enough? Yeah, that's perfect. Well, that was lucky, wasn't it? Less talking, more action here, more focus. I do love these Tim Holtz metal dies. This is one of the wildflower ones. They're all in my Amazon. All the pictures and the details are in my Amazon favorites if you guys want to know about these. And I've got the Amazon favorites so that all the questions about the tools that I use saves me looking up things. So please go and have a look there if there's a question that you have about anything that I use. All the kits that I use from whoever I've got them from, including my own. The links for all of those are in the description box just below my video, guys. All right. So it'll be quicker for you to look there than to ask in the messages, because I do get a lot of messages and I have to pace myself when I've got to answer them all, and I do love answering them all. But sometimes you might have to wait a few hours, and that's why have a look in the tools and the description box for quick answers. All right. Okay, that's looking lovely, and I love that. Right, I'm going to put these butterflies on, which I love as well. So I hope you like these. Gotta have butterflies, you know. Oh, and spring is happening, and I have bought myself a nice pot plant that I've got on the kitchen, in the kitchen there by the kettle, and just getting the light. Beautiful bulbs, mini irises. Gosh, absolutely lovely. So I'm loving those. I'm going to put that just there, I think. Yeah. Just move the bodies, line them up. There we go, looking lovely. And then I think this little happiness is just going to go down here. So there we go. How quick was that project, ladies? I hope you're going to give this a go. Right, nothing like a lovely quick project. Okay, so we've got 2 of those, so I'm really happy with that. I did make another tag like the one for here, again from those bits that I stuck down with my flowers. This is a 2 to a page, so if you haven't seen that tutorial about how to resize your or print 2 to a page, go and have a look. I'll put the link below for that. And then I've just stuck that there and backed it. This is my digital actually for my tea stained paper, because I've run out of tea stained paper, so that was perfect. So this is going to just slide in here just like that. Look at that. Right, and now what I said I would do is I'm going to show you how I was going to mock this up for a page. So let's just put those there. So I've got a proper tea stained page here. And then I think I'll take the purple one, and we'll use that one. And what I wanted to do was I cut out one of my doilies like that. I love these. And I'm going to stick this down on the page. So we'll do that quickly. This is how I would use this in one of my journals. Right, so just put some glue on there like that, and then stick this down. Right, this is the page is opening like this now. I want to just get that sort of centralized the best that I can. There we go. Right, so we'll stick that down. this is just a lovely option instead of always stenciling and things. I just thought this would be lovely. So now we'll put that over there like that, and look, you've got like lovely layers going on there. So again, what I'm going to do, wrong drawer, I'm going to get out my double-sided tape. You can glue, all the fluff is stuck on my double-sided tape. I've got to just find the end of it, wherever that might be. Here it is. All right, so just going to stick that down there. So you can't go wrong with the double-sided tape. It really stays. It really does. So there's that top, and then you just want the same at the bottom. There we go. Just push that down and that down like that, and then just get my little pokey tool and take these off. Come on. There we go. Joy. Right, so we want to just make sure that is this all in frame? I hope so. Okay, so now I just want to make sure I get this straight. So I'm just using my board as a guide. So I'm going to go with that there. And I think this is right over here. Oh, not quite. It needs to be down a bit. I just noticed at the last second. Right, so there we go. That's about it. Right, so we can press that there. We can press that there. There we go. And then I've just grabbed a few bits here. So this is those cards that I was making with the little floral cards that I was showing you when we were sizing in the video. So one of my journal cards, and I've got a little envelope here that I've just had on my desk. So I'm just layering them up like that. And then of course you can just pick up the side of your belly band and slide these two goodies in there like that and line them up as you do. And you know, with this double-sided tape, it is stuck, and you know it's keeping it nice and firm. You can see it's not going to fall out very easily. And there you go, you've got a lovely page design for your journals. All right, and there's another one to stick on another page. So thank you, Diane, for this lovely idea. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. As I said, give it a go, get out those mailers, and don't throw the bit that you cut off away. We will use this at some point, because you know I'm full of ideas, me, with everything. And go and give this a go. It was quick to make, and I think it looks really pretty. All right, everybody, thank you so much for sharing some time with me again today. I hope to see you very soon. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel, so that you can get all those updates and all the videos I post every week. All right, so lovely, as always, love to read your comments. I look forward to seeing you again very soon. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.